If you're new to building websites, sometimes it can be really daunting to launch and take care of everything that needs to get done just to build the website, design the website, launch the website, create the content, let the world know. The last thing you want to wrestle with is analytics, especially Google Analytics. So a great alternative to Google Analytics that I found recently is Koko Analytics. It's a free WordPress plugin right in the WordPress repo. It's a breath of fresh air. It's super easy to set up and install. It takes seconds to install. And then after it's installed, just starts collecting stats, and we can display those right inside your WordPress website. And if you're not doing all the stuff that Google Analytics provides, maybe you just don't need all of that. Maybe you don't need to overwhelm yourself, your team, or your client just to see where traffic and which top performing pages are on your website. Something like Koko Analytics does the job really well without all the confusion. Okay, so let's hop into the back end and take a look at Koko Analytics. As I mentioned, you can find it for free at wordpress.org/plugins/Koko-analytics, or just search KOKO in wordpress.org and you'll find it here. 50,000 active installs, so it's been around for a while and it's doing really well. It's 196 five-star reviews, completely open source, lightweight, has REST API integration or availability, so if you're vibe coding other stuff like I've done before, using WordPress as that headless CMS, you can pull in data from that, which is fantastic. And it supports a ton of other things in its Pro version if you do decide to upgrade to Pro. Let's just take a look at Pro real quick. $5 a month if you have one site. Unlimited sites, $25 a month. And if you go yearly, it's $50 per year, $250 per year. I think this is a fantastic trade-off for the extra features you'll get in Pro and having a nice, simple analytics system. We're not going to look at Pro stuff today. We're just going to look at the free stuff. After you install and activate the plugin, like I said, there's not a lot of fuss setting this thing up. It's just by default, we're going to look at its default settings. It's going to track through cookies, and it's going to track the unique visitors and its unique page views through cookies. You can do cookie lists or none if you don't care about page views. And there's a little helpful article there to read if you want to learn more. Some of you that might be using WordPress as like a membership system or an LMS, and you're having people log in, you can exclude page views from particular roles. So if they're logged in and they're active and poking around the site or going through membership pages and stuff like that, maybe you don't want to track that as, organic inbound traffic. You can exclude those particular roles. You can exclude page views from IP addresses. So if you want to lock down your own IP address or your team's IP address, company's IP address, so it's not messing with your marketing stats, you can do that. Should you make your dashboard publicly accessible? By default, it's no, but you can put it on to yes. And this might be good for some kind of like nonprofit organization, some kind of, open source project, something where you don't care if those stats are publicly available. You can just share a public link where people can check the stats of a particular website. The default period of what it displays in the report, 28 days, pretty common. And then automatically delete data older than 60 months. Is that 5 years? So it'll go ahead and delete that when it doesn't need it anymore. So that's really cool. You can do some performance stuff, which we're not going to dive into. It's going to show you how much data it's using. Like, this thing is made for people who want lightweight, performant analytics. And I do really appreciate that. So once your site starts getting traffic, it's going to start building out the analytics dashboard. So you'll see underneath WordPress dashboard parent menu item, you'll now see analytics. We can click that. This is just a staging site, not a whole heck of a lot there. So if we go ahead and visit the site and maybe start clicking around the blog and some of this stuff here, we'll come back to our dashboard, refresh the page, and now you'll see 10 total page views, 4 real-time page views, which was me just clicking around there. And you can just see how nice and clean it is. It's going to show you all of those pages, all of the referrers in the free version. The paid version, you'll get some more insights. If you want to see what it looks like in the full-fledged reporting dashboard with more stats, this is what it looks like here. This is a sample graph from Koko Analytics' own website. So once you get that Pro version, you can drill down deeper into country events. You can set up events to see what's happening in the site. Great if you have some real basic funnel campaign set up, lead generation, again, membership sign up, all really cool stuff. And again, you're not going to bang your head against the desk trying to figure this stuff out because it's very easy to use. And you can view that right inside your WordPress site. go full screen. Maybe this is good if you're, reporting to your team or reporting to a client and showing off what has happened. I just wanted to share Koko Analytics today with you because I started using it on a recent project launch that I had for a new podcast. And I was just like, I don't need heavy stats. I don't need any of that stuff. I just need it to be simple so that I can just see where the traffic's coming from. And it does it really well with that. On the right-hand side, under the settings, you can also import stats from Jetpack stats and Plausible stats. I'm assuming you can import from more sources, or maybe he'll develop this out and have some more sources for you to import that data from. The problem is, with analytics, a lot of folks don't have that portability. So at least kudos to Jetpack and Plausible for having some ability to export stats and then bring them into a new system like this. Koko Analytics, check it out, free at wordpress.org. And if you want the paid version for more features, $50 a year, not a bad trade. And if you're an agency or freelancer, you get a bunch of customer sites, $250 for the year. Thanks for watching. It's the WP Minute, thewpminute.com/subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.